Alright guys, I'm back again. What I was saying is that this could have been going on or planning to happen a long time ago. Um, when all this stuff started while I was working at that Domino's in Lake Highlands off of Audelia and Walnut. Michael Lohr's the owner, and Alicia McCoy, GM of that store. And Michael Lohr is planning on giving her a store in Oklahoma to take over. What I think happened was she saw me as a threat. She saw me as a threat. She is, and she'll even admit it, she is a schizophrenic bipolar. And she's admitted to herself, she'll basically tell you one thing straight to your face and then turn right around and then lie to you. When I got up there, this store is so poorly ran. Money is stole out of that store. People are constantly doing drugs up at that store. They had let a woman abuser and a guy, the same guy that abused a child. That's who y'all are backing. These guys up there is who you're backing, Alicia McCoy and Frank Smith. That guy abused a child. And then he gets high on cocaine and he holds his child. This woman that he left a while back to get with my girl, that's now my girl, because she was so scared of him because he beat the shit out of her 3 times. That's who y'all are fucking following. But I'm the bad person. I'm the bad person. That's the people that y'all are backing. And get back to me, they saw me as a threat. I was on my way home. I just swung by the house to get me something. Then I was hungry. This was about the last time the BFD was around. Not the BFD. Yeah, it was the BFD. It's a rock concert for 97.1. I won tickets to it. I won them off the radio. And they were really badass tickets. Theory of a Dead Man was there. Many other bands. Hellstorm. It was a good lineup. And I missed it because this is what happened. I had just left my house. I was going to go across the street on the day of the concert. I just woke up, or I came home from my friend's house because I had to go pick up my controller. And I pull into my house to drop off my stuff and everything. And then I was like, man, I'm hungry. So I get back in my car and I pull right there. That's the end of my street right there. And there's a turnabout there. Alright. I pulled off of that. This cop was over in the far lane. He made it a brunt or made it a goal to come after me. This guy spun a donut in the middle of fucking traffic to come after me. He spun the spare to come after my ass. And he pulls me over. And I was in my white Honda Accord. And I pull in the water breaker right there and then pull over. And he said, hey, can I see your license registration? And I was like, yes, sir. And not license registration, license proof of insurance. So I show him it and everything. And I told him this is my dad's car. I still haven't got it signed over in my name because I'm tight on money. And that's why the tags are out. And he's like, okay, sit tight. So I'm sitting in the car. And next thing I know it, 3 other cop cars show up behind me. They're yelling at me in front of everybody, embarrassing the hell out of me. Sir, get out of the car now and put your hands up. Okay. I grew up with a law enforcement dad. I've never been in any trouble, maybe a speeding ticket. I've been in jail once prior to that for a warrant, speeding ticket warrant. They arrested me for a Grapevine. No, a Richardson. I'm sorry. Grapevine was dismissed a long time ago. Richardson, I forgot about it. It was from almost 5 or 6 years ago. I was taking care of my dad. I lost track of it. My dad was in a bad way. I was his caretaker. I was working day in, day out, trying to pay my child support. So by the time I got home, I'd just go to sleep. So it slipped my mind. I'm like every normal human. We forget about things. And it turned into a warrant. I didn't know this, and he's like, you know, you got a warrant out for your arrest? I was like, no, I didn't remember. I really didn't. And he arrests me and takes me to Mesquite Police Station. All right. So I sit in there, and they're like, if they don't come pick you up before 12 tomorrow, then we set you free. Okay. So, 30 minutes prior, I was about to get out. 10 minutes prior, I was about to get out. Yeah. And the guy even said, hey, we're about to let you out, man. You ready to go home? I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to have a hot meal. Sleep in my bed. All right, man. Well, we'll have you out here. They said no if they're coming back, and they're like, you ready to go? I was like, yeah, somebody's here to pick you up. I was like, oh, it's my sister, or it's my best friend to pick me up. Wrong. I come around the fucking corner. There's 2 Richardson police officers standing there. Hey, John, you ready to go? You motherfuckers. And so I was in a pissy mood. So I made light of the situation. I was laughing and shit. I was joking with the cops and stuff. And then I didn't have my phone. I didn't have my ID, nothing. I had to call when I got out. I called Michael, the owner of that Domino's out there. Out of the kindness of his heart, this guy got me an Uber home. He came to my house after I got dropped off. Came to my house, picked me up, went to go get my car out of impound and paid for it. That's a good man. And then I get back to work and everything, and sorry, I had something in my teeth. I get back to work and everything's going through. That it's constant problem after problem after problem after problem. And when I started turning on them is when I found out Desiree, which is my girl now, was being beaten by this man named Frank that I called a friend. And not many people I call friend, because I keep my life closed off because of the mistakes I made in the past. I was trying to gather myself, so I rid myself away from everybody. Frank Smith, I confronted him about it. He was in there laughing while she was in tears. She had bruises all over her. Nobody was doing anything. She went to the manager. She went to everybody. I don't give a damn if this woman, little bitty thing, could not hurt a soul. She could not hurt a fucking soul. Oh, and to top it off, these guys have shown up in front of my house, or the post office has shown up everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, there's been a post truck following me for the past 3 days. Meaning it's government that's doing this to me, and I don't know why. Because she released my information illegally, and now if they get caught, this is what happens. She goes down because they put the blame off on her. I was blacklisted instantly when this happened. Back to what I was saying. Desiree is being beaten. I couldn't let it ride. I've done nothing good in my life. Never done nothing good in my life. And here he is right here. Never done nothing good in my life. This guy, I'm expecting a package today from JD, a friend of mine online I've been playing with for years. And that's the same fucking post office guy that I caught him. Like I was seeing on my camera, I could see, that's how good my cameras are. On my porch, I could see what mail he was skipping. He skipped 2 envelopes one time, 3 times in a row. I showed him the proof. I called the cops. He's still delivering here. No charges are done when he's purposely keeping it. That's how deep this goes. He ain't going to get in trouble. He's just going to get a slap on the wrist. And nobody's going to do nothing. The most I've ever done breaking the law is a speeding ticket or an out-of-dates tag, and it turned into a warrant because I couldn't afford it. I've never hurt anybody. I've never broken into houses, stole from people. I'm no killer. No killer. But anywho, I stood up for Alicia, Desiree, because nobody else would. She was scared. She didn't have nobody. She didn't have anybody whatsoever. No family, no nothing, because her family outcasted her. And I felt bad for her. Nothing was supposed to happen. I told her, I'll give you a way out. I don't have much, but I've never done nothing good in my life. Nothing. So, my house here that my dad left me, I gave her a place to stay. I said, you can stay here as long as you want. As long as you want. Get up on your feet. You're here. I'll help you the best way I can. One thing that led to another, and I fell in love with her. She's a great woman, and come to find out, I've known her for a lot longer than I thought I did. Her cousin at Fixer Company Plumbing, that owns the company, which is her cousin, I've been a part of her family for a long time and didn't even know it. I don't know how crazy they are. Jehovah's Witnesses. There's something else. But, yeah, her family outcasted her, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going into that. That's none of my business, and I'm not going to say that. But this guy would yell at her constantly at work after they split up, because she was just trying to do her job and make a living. This guy scared her and screamed at her, little bitty thing. Screamed at her. So I finally said, nah. I ain't letting this ride. I backed his fucking black ass into a goddamn corner, and I scared him like a little bitch that he is. Man that hits a woman, that don't ride with me, boy. Frank, you ever see this? You think you man enough? You bring your ass over here and I'll kick your teeth in and fucking stop a mud hole in your ass and walk it dry. Hell, I'll run it dry. And then I'll get one of my poles from plumbing, one of my 3-inch pipe, and I'll shove fucking like Leroy fucks you every night. You'll know what it's like because you're used to that. So I'll shove this pipe up your ass and make a blowhorn out of your fucking black ass. And I said black. Anybody that gets on here and says I'm racist, fuck you. I'm not racist because my best friend is black and he's my roommate. So I went to Alicia about the situation, and then money started coming up missing. Come to find out, he was stealing my tip money. So I confronted him, fucking yanked him out of the chair. Anywho, I went to Alicia and everything. She's like, I'll get right on it. This is where it starts with Alicia. Nothing happened. Then I keep riding her about it. Hey, my money's coming up missing. Nobody's doing anything about it. She fucking tears into my ass. So I lost my temper, and I said, how about I go to cops about all these drugs being sold up here and people drunk and cocaine baggies. And this, if cops see this, the Lake Highlands Domino's. It's off of Audelia and Walnut behind the 7-Eleven. Yeah, there's drugs going through there like fucking crazy. Nobody says nothing. And I wasn't going to say that. I mind my own business. I just wanted to do my job. Just my job. The last 2 nights I was there, she got attitude. They started, everybody just turned against me. They pushed all the good people out of there. The good people. Hardworking, honest people. They push them all out there and then hire these new people that have records that I've looked up, that have criminal records, and they're all working there. People are making food there. I'm not saying everybody's guilty there, but people are making food there that are doing drugs on the job. And I'm not talking about like weed. I'm talking about hardcore shit. Ever since I left there, when I got forced out, they ran me off the road. The first time they didn't get me. The second time they ran me off the road and fucked up my whole front end that I just replaced and got it fixed. So I fixed my other car up. I left and I went to the Domino's over here in Mesquite. Haven't had any problems for about a month. And then all of a sudden, last night, these guys were antagonizing me. I nearly lost my temper and fucking hurt them. These people have gotten into my personal bank accounts. They have gotten into my letters. They literally said on my YouTube channel, this one right here, that they ran a train on my sister. They just got done running a train on my sister. and another guy is using, the same guy is using my father, my great father, using his picture as a profile picture on YouTube. You're a coward. You're a little bitch that can't do shit. You will, one thing is about you, the people that are doing this, I want y'all to hear this. Will you be remembered? Will you be loved? Or will it be fake love to where you gotta lie your whole life and you believe your lies? It's called a pathological liar and a narcissist. Will you be happy with yourself when you die? This is supposed to be about God, religion, everybody, You think God taught us to do this, to basically be judge, jury, and executioner? Because that's what y'all doing to innocent people. Come up to one of us, get to know us for a change. And you'll see most of us, almost all of us, are good people. Just trying to make it in this world. Alicia, you wear a cross around your neck, meaning you're religious. You ain't religious. You're a pawn, a poser. Y'all have a good day.